All right, you know what time it is. It's about freaking time to go enjoy some more Northwoods. Let's get at it. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we are tromping way steep in muck, trying a new way back to the spot. I've only been once, and not a good choice. But anyways, we're hiking out here. The bugs are fierce. I sprayed down, but I can't keep them out of my face, so lucky I still had a head net in my pack. But anyways, I'm knee deep in the river. We ain't anywhere close to where we're headed, but I was waist deep in the muck up to my elbows, so I came out here just to wash it off, and we're heading up through this thick crap. So stay tuned, we're gonna make it. Yes, sir. All right, jump back down into the creek. It is so thick and mucky up top here, so the creek gets tiny. Right. I've only trapped this for mink. And a couple coyote crossings, but it's interesting. So I haven't done any kind of panning anywhere in this little thing except for the one spot we're headed. But we're still heading there. All right, guys. Holy cow, that is a hike. Went down the river as far as I could. It broke into that big cattail marsh. I hiked down there for maybe a quarter mile, and it got deep, got mucky, probably over my head, so I had to hike back. I just tromped through all those cattails to the tree line. So I'm back on the edge of this ridge. What a disaster. But anyways, we are gonna keep hiking around, and it's just probably down another maybe half mile along this ridge line, so we're still heading there. Stay tuned. All right, we made it. The river's a little bit lower, but it's definitely enough to run a sluice for sure. Got a nice little spot up there, natural elevation, so no problems there. What a disaster. I am going to get this pack off my back, and we'll take a quick walk around and see what we're going to do. So give me a sec. Okay, this is what we look like. And I am just shredded. I went through some serious thick stuff. And then went through some wild roses right before I hit the river again. So anyways, we poked around here. I've only been here once. I found a spot one day, brought my pan, found a little bit of gold, came back with a sluice, and we did pretty good. Just decent, but it's still a little bit overwhelming. It's just a big pile up. There's all kinds of stuff going on here, and I'm not quite sure, or I haven't quite figured this place out yet. Let me show you what we did do. I panned in this little hole behind this rock under this log right there, and if I remember right, I got like 18 pieces of flour there, and it's an outside, but it's got a big line of some pretty big heavies. This whole spot's dumped with mainly most of the river, or most of the rocks on the river, it seems. So something traumatic hit here and pushed this, and it all got bottlenecked in here. But I got like 18 pieces on the south side, and then I did a little test pan right over here, and I did a little bit better. So we ended up setting up our sluice right here, and I dug right there and got a ton of lead, a ton of square cut nails, a decent amount of gold. But it was weird. So the river's definitely putting down the heavies right here, but I haven't exactly found the main deposit yet. So we're gonna play around. I need a break, but I am gonna get my sluice set up here. It's probably the best spot. We got some nice elevation, and you can just see this is the inside. There's a nice bend here. We kind of go on the edge of these ridges, but everything just bottlenecks right here. And here's the inside. It's just chucked full. Like I dug here, and I didn't really come up into here. But like I said, I got a bunch of gold on this, and this is a pretty nice line here. But this whole thing is just choked with rocks. Like I said, we don't have a ton of rocks around here, and it's like everything got blown down to this spot. And a couple years back, me and my boy kayaked this little feeder from way upriver, and then we went way down. It was a hell of a trip. But this is the only spot like this. So anyway, we're gonna shovel right here. I poked around, finding very little. So I just stuck my shovel in here a little bit and just flicked a couple little tips just to see how the sluice was running, and I got 3 or 4 pieces of gold just out of the end. So I moved a couple boulders. We're gonna do a little classifying right here. We're gonna run a bucket or 2. So let me grab my classifier and we'll get her at it. Hard digging here, lots of rocks. make a fiber here real quick before we run these 2 buckets. I got everything ready to go. Eat me a sausage. Oh, sausages brought to you by yours truly and a local butcher. Yes, sir. Team effort. Exceptional. 1 pack left, but I get to restock in a couple weeks. Worked out great. Okay, it's still there. There we go. You can see her shining. There's a little micro in there too. Anyways, that's good. All right, I'm not, I see a couple pieces so far, but I'm not seeing like a nice heavy black sand concentrate like I normally get. So not sure what to expect, but we're gonna keep running on through. All right, I'm still seeing little bits show up. I got a few pieces in the indicator mat, so we're doing pretty good. We are gonna keep running this. It's just so thick and boulders around here that you have to move so many boulders just to get a pan to test it. It's a little bit on the pain side, but I haven't quite figured this place out. I guess the best thing to do is just keep poking around. That's pretty much how I figured all my other spots out. You spend enough time out there, you get it, as long as you're finding something. Can't remember how much I got. Last time I was here, I dug just right there. And, I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but it was decent, I remember. Oh man, I was just going to try to get my snuffer bottle. It looked to me like a giant flake, and it was caught in one of those troughs, just waving like this on the bottom, right in the middle. Oh, and there's another small piece of, well, not small, nice piece of gold there. I wanted to grab my snuffer bottle to try to snuffer it up, and I hope it got caught down the way. But it was right in the middle of this little section of that that Devon gold mat for a gold cube, and it was right in the trough. Oh man, what a bummer. I did get one of the 2 pickers I got right out of that hole too, so there is nicer gold here. That's why we're back. Let me grab my snuffer bottle anyways for the next time. Son of a bitch. Hope we caught it. Definitely be going through my bigs again. I do every time anyway. But hard I try, it seems I'm never prepared. Running pretty good. It was right in the strongest part of the current in the sluice. Just flickering. Hopefully it wasn't waving. Bye-bye. Alright guys, we're going to make a quick little short lunch. I prepared, bummed I stopped on the way here and got myself an onion because I was lacking, and then I forgot it in my car. So anyway, just a quick little shore lunch. I'm just going to build a little platform to hold the. We've got just a can of fuel we're going to use. Let's carve this out a little bit. Normally I just use my pack stove, but this is a nice little spot to do it, I suppose. Wet sticks. Beautimus Maximus. Anyways, I prepared me a little piece of silver salmon I brought back from Alaska. Nice fresh run. This stuff is so tasty. Lacking some frickin' onions. Let me show you what we got. And it's just a nice chunk of filet. I got some butter, some seasonings, and a couple pieces of tomato. It's supposed to have a little bit of onion on there to do it properly. And then usually I just throw it right over the fire. You can throw it in the tin foil right in the coals. It's so easy. Voila, set it and forget it. Some silver salmon right from Alaska. All right, we are eating some Alaska silver salmon. Some water on for some coffee. Definitely a shore lunch, boys. How awesome is that? You guys here? I don't know. It wasn't a bad day. It was a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Michigan. Couldn't think of a better way to spend it. Don't know if we got a lot of gold, but we're gonna find out when we get back. So only ran a couple buckets. Just a nice light day. Just wanted to get out. So my hike back, we'll clean her up and I'll see what we get. So I'll meet you guys back at the house. Yes, sir. Yeah, a little side note. Been putting these little stainless steel cutoffs I get from work for bucket handles, and I mean, they don't squash, they're perfect, don't rust or anything, but the nice thing is they click right over the edge if you stack a bucket to carry two. Well, that locks the bottom bucket on and I can still use the top handle. Convenient. All right, guys, welcome back. We made it to the house. We only did about 7 gallons of classified, or 7 gallons of classified. So I'm just gonna pan this out real quick. There ain't a whole lot. Let's see if we caught some. So I got a little bit of water, a little bit of jet dry. All right, guys, this is what we ended up with. Look at all the lead. Last time we were there, I got a ton of lead. So the river is definitely dumping the heavies here. We just got to find out where she's burying the gold. Speaking of the gold, here's what we got. Out of 7 gallons classified, there's some micros, and I did get my flaker. Try to focus, but there's probably 20 plus pieces, a lot of little micro, a couple nicer pieces, and my flaker. And we got some garnets. I did try to grab this thing. I couldn't grab it. I can definitely feel it. I've almost got it a couple times. Oh. Look at, you guys seen it? In case it just stuck. But yeah, you can feel it. Come on. Oh, I had it. You can hear it hit. There it is. I'm considering it a picker. I worked pretty hard for this one today. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Another beautiful day here in Michigan. We went out for a hike. Did we go out for a hike? Man, that whipped my butt. Don't even want to get into it. Glad it's over. I found a spot that I won't take, so I can put a big X on my map for that. But anyways, we made it there. Caught a little bit of gold. Can't figure that place out. There's just, it's gonna take me a little bit, but there's gold there. This is the second picker I've gotten there. Been there twice, 2 pickers, 2 times going, so it's worth going back. I just can't figure it out. Got a little garnets, a little bit of gold, got a lot of lead again, so that makes it worth it too. So anyways, enjoyed ourselves all day. Nice hike, little shore lunch. Just nice to be out on the river again. So hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. So anyways, I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. So until our next adventure, we'll see you guys around.